Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the Smart Tech Edition. These are recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern as Standard Time, if you'd like to follow along. Before we jump on in, my new science fiction novel is already out for sale pretty much anywhere you can get it at this point in time. I have most of the buying links over there on the website at synaptergy.com or tlm.li/s. So you can come on over here. We have a variety of links where you can come down and pick the book up. You can get it directly from us. I think I have 1 or 2 copies in stock right now. I had a shipment of books went missing, and I'm trying to track it down. So, but I have another shipment coming in. So in about a week or two, I think 2 weeks or so, I'll have another group in. So anyway, you can find more information over there. You can listen to the first chapter, read the first chapter. You can go ahead and do all that over at the website. So let's go ahead and dive on into the news. Amazon Supermarket will roll out fancy new smart cart technology when it opens. This is actually kind of new for Amazon, but other stores are doing it. Like Giant, I think actually my local Giant store already has this. Actually, that one's still a little different, but no, actually it's the same, I think. So what happens is you can go in and they have the machine sitting up there when you go in. So you can walk in and grab the little machine and slide your Giant card, and it'll completely identify who you are and queue up your payment information or whatever else. And you can just kind of walk through and, scan stuff and throw it into your bag and then set the scanner out when you leave and it will auto charge your card. Well, Amazon's actually working on doing the same thing. So the idea is you go in there, and I think they're doing it more or less with a smartphone application, but you can actually get in there and it functions a little bit different than their Amazon Go stores. It takes a little bit more robustness to figure this one out. So they're actually using it with basically the same self-shopping cart technology that Giant is already rolling out. And so this is a new technology we're going to start to see. I generally don't like this type of technology because it starts to push a cashless society a little bit more. And show me the money. I'd rather go in with the cash and pay for things with the cash rather than using these highly convenient, non-interactive places. So in all reality, that's kind of what we're seeing there. All right, so Zoom introduces, they're the next one come up with their own smart device, a $600 device just for Zooming. So the idea here is that it can actually, not only does it function as its own, basically like a smart speaker with microphone, screen, display setup. So you basically set it up and it's basically is your web camera, screen, microphone, and speaker all in one, but it'll cross sync with an application on your computer so you can still share screens and do other things. It's just that you have a giant Zoom screen over here in addition to what you're doing on your computer. So for $600, and it is actually pretty big, 27 inches, pretty stinking big. I'm actually running 27-inch over on my other computer here, and it's actually huge. Maybe even overkill. So maybe the $600 price point's not that bad for what it is, but there's no way I'm paying $600 for Zoom. I'll just stick with the free client in my detachable web camera. Thank you. I do not want anything that's perpetually on and stuff like this in the house. But anyway, if you do have deep pockets and you'd like to pick up a Zoom, if you're using Zoom a lot, it might very well make sense. It might very well be a decent product for what it is. But $600, that's a little steep for a device that only does Zoom. And with our current model, how things come and go and buy and sold, it wouldn't surprise me if the thing stops working in 6 months. You know what I mean? So there's that. Anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at next one. For you guys following the Pine case, PinePhone 64 is the ones shipping with upgraded hardware. Will start shipping in August. I should actually, within probably the next week or two, they're going to start shipping the tabs. So I did order one. I did order a Pine tab, so I will talk about that on the channel when I get it. But the new PinePhone is coming out. $150 price point. They also have an upgraded convergent package for $199. So let's see. Devices will, while attractively priced, should be considered beta gadgets for tinkers to experiment with. They are not yet fully functional phones. I don't know if Pizza's on. He can tell us how good it is as a fully functional phone. He has one. The current development status, they are unlikely to be anyone's full-time daily use smartphone anytime soon. Apps don't work yet, including making calls, and battery life leaves a lot to be desired. I think Pizza said you can make calls with them. It's not always the best quality. I think you can't use a Bluetooth headset if I think that's the case. So you can kind of see what's going on there. So anyway, that is something that's coming out. So if you are excited at looking at the Pine devices, then the upgraded hardware Pine phones are going to start shipping in August. So that's kind of cool. All right, Coca-Cola, we got to watch for... All right, there's no auto-playing video yet. You, stop. All right. So Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's like, we got to figure out this contactlessness, you know. So Coca-Cola has developed a new contactless drink dispenser. Of course, as you can see from the photo, or maybe you can't quite see, you tie up your smartphone through the app to the device. So maybe this should have better been in the privacy section, because anytime we have an app on our phone, we are harvesting a lot of data. So now Coca-Cola is building a profile on you about what odd flavors you like to get inside of your drink. But, you know, you can do it all with the app. And past, we have to select our glass size, place it under the dispenser, push buttons. Oh my God, it's so hard to figure out the size and then push a button. But we've all become paranoid of the whole world around us, and we've got to produce ourselves. We should just go around and patent giant walking bubbles. I don't know. But anyway, in the past, we had to select... In the past, you had to select your glass size, place it under the dispenser, then push a button that had to be pushed countless times by countless dirty people in devious hygienic practices. And who knows what? It's been last cleaned. If you touch it, you're going to die. Guys, just a reminder, you need germs to properly function. It's called a biome for a reason. All right? I mean, maybe we all need to go back to basic biology. Environmental biology would be the best. Anyway, with Freestyle, all you need to do is select our glass, place it under the drink dispenser, scan the QR code on the front of the machine, and use our phones to control. So it's a QR code, not an app. My apologies, but still, that's no. If you need your phone to get your Coca-Cola, you've got way too much dedication to your phone, people. This is IoT madness. This is just madness. There you go. No apps, no download, no nothing. You just load it up in the web browser. They'll harvest data from the web browser, trust me. All right, of course there is a Freestyle app. If you choose to download it, you can save your favorite drink. Oh, they do have the app. You can save your favorite drink formulas and have instant access to them next time. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Coca-Cola began work on the software for contactless operations just days after everyone's going to die. And the first machines put into service were at Wendy's. I wonder, is it still there or did it get burnt down? Five Guys, Firehouse Subs in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, oh yes, if it's in a Wendy's in Atlanta, Georgia, it's probably not there anymore. Just saying. Just saying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, very interesting. All right, our last story for the night. This one is a European Commission looking at the IoT devices. So what their concern is that they're looking at antitrust with Amazon, Apple, and Google, and these big companies preventing any new IoT type devices performing similar functions from entering into the market. So basically they're looking at either collusion or antitrust. So they're kind of basically the idea is everybody either has your Google device or your Apple device or your Amazon Alexa, and you just can't get anything else in. So they're aiming to prevent big companies from becoming the gatekeepers of the Internet of Things through market domination and data collection. Quote, the potential is incredible, but we'll only see the full benefits, low prices, wide choice, innovative products and services if the markets for these devices stays open and competitive. And the trouble is that competition in digital markets can be fragile. When big companies abuse their power, they can quickly push markets beyond the tipping point where competition turns to monopoly. We've seen this happen before, and if we don't act in good time, there is a serious risk that will happen again with the Internet of Things. So that's kind of what their concern is. So they're keeping an eye on these guys to see, are these big companies producing a way to keep other smaller companies out? That's kind of what they're looking at. So I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys think that they're doing that or not doing that? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching this video from Switched to Linux. This channel would not be possible without the backing of the program supporters scrolling on the screen now. You can be a supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/TOMM or at thinklifemedia.com. I also want to thank the open source community who creates such excellent software that makes producing this show possible. Please remember to support your software communities. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.